Okay, good morning. Um, let's continue. We were talking about employability skills and we were on self management skills. So let's continue with that. Okay, so we were talking about ways to maintain positive attitude, right? So we have done these points, and today we are going to start with what is stress and how to manage it. Now, we all know that stress is a state of feeling upset, annoyed, or hopeless sometimes, right? There are times when we feel nothing is working right, and we are not able to achieve our goals and feel hopeless. This is all what stress is, right? So, during these times, if we manage and control our emotions, it helps us to sail through, right? तो stress क्या है? It's a state of feeling when you are upset, where you are annoyed, you are hopeless, and you feel that nothing is going right, and whatever you want to achieve, you are not able to do that. And important thing is, we should know how to manage our emotions and ourselves so that such kind of problems can be overcome. Right now, there are some of the ways which we can follow, which we can do, so that whatever problems are there, that can be rectified. The ways are: stay positive, always think positive. Whatever is being whatever is getting wrong, whatever is the thing, whatever is the problem, in short terms we say, so try to analyze, okay, why that problem has come, right? And once you analyze that why the things are happening, or bad things are happening, then we can resolve that particular problem in a easier way. It is easy for you to understand those things, and you can resolve it easily, right? So stay positive, and always analyze the things that are being done, right? Then maintain an accomplishment sheet and enters small achievements. See, this is very important, because whatever achievements you have in life, you should always record them in some sheet or a book or whatever, right? So should maintain a diary of it. Always create an accomplishment sheet and write down what all things you have achieved. जो चीजें आपने achieve की हैं life में, write down somewhere, so that whenever you feel stressed, you just go through those things and you'll realize कि हाँ भाई यार ये चीजें मैं कर चुका हूँ, right? It will increase your self confidence. So next is keep your thoughts in the present, right? This we have already discussed yesterday also, that we should only focus on the present, right? The past, whatever issues are there or were there, or they have gone now, they are not going to come, right? The main important thing is how you behave, how you do in your present scenario. That is more important, right? So don't ponder over the past issues, right? Leave them, because उससे क्या होगा, you will feel upset and helpless. So always think what is going on, when what is the present situation. And then always, whenever you are uncomfortable, always talk to your friends, families, whomsoever you feel comfortable with. You can talk to them. Do meditation, do yoga, right? So this also helps in improving your decreasing your stress level. So whenever you feel negative, you feel that negative thoughts are taking over, your negative things are coming in your mind, so go through that accomplishment sheet that you have created, so that will reduce that negativity, right? So with the help of this, if you can manage the stress effectively in a better way, one can overcome all kind of challenges and all kind of problems that comes in person's life, and it help us to achieve heights in the career, right? You'll be healthy. You will have healthy work life balance maintain करना बहुत important है, that you are working and you are also concentrating on your health, your life, your family and all, right? So that's it from this topic. Then next we have result orientations. It's a term used to describe person's ability to recognize what results are coming, right? If you are able to understand okay, what results are important for you, what are the things which are important for results, in the sense के जो आप फाइनल अचीव करना चाहते हो, if you are able to recognize कि आपका फाइनल अचीवमेंट क्या है, and you know that what are the steps to be followed to achieve that particular thing, then you are said to be result oriented, right? Result oriented मतलब आपको final आपका जो भी like you have in mind, let's say you want to become a doctor, so the achieving that doctor position or how to get the doctorate degree, that is your result, right? And if you know how to become a doctor, what all studies you need to prefer in grade 12, right, or 11, which stream you will opt, in which subject you have to master, right? And what kind of exams you have to appear after the 12th or during the 12th exam, right? And what are the options available in that medical fields for us, right? There are different kind of fields also in doctorate also. You'll find there are different types of doctors. So which field is the best for you? So all these things you have to analyze, and if you know all these things, that means you are result oriented. You're thinking of the results, right? Similarly, if you talk about 12th class also, like if you want to get good marks in 12th, your target is that you want to hold more than 95% marks, right? So you have a target, you have the result, but for that, what is the procedure you should know, right? Okay, how much study, how much time you have to give to your studies, कितना टाइम स्टडीज को देना है, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट कब पढ़ना है, तो एक टाइम शेड्यूल बनाना होगा, right? So all these things, the manageability, if you are doing all these things, then we say that you people are result oriented, right? So this orientation describes any individual or organization that focus on the outcome rather than the process, right? You focus on the outcome, you are thinking on the final outcome कि आपका final output क्या है, आपको क्या करना है last में, right? So that help us to do better in the process also, उससे आपकी process भी बढ़ जाएगी, right? Now, how to become result oriented? First of all, set clear goals. The goal should be clear in your mind, right? Clear and accurate goal is the first step. What is the final goal? What do you want to do in at the end, right? What is the final output you want? It should be clear and it should be accurate also. Then prepare an action plan. This part is very important. Action plan describes the way a person or organization will meet the set objective, right? The plan how you are going to do, right? I just told you, if you want to score 95 plus in 12th board exams, so how will you going to do that? For that, you have to create action plan. So what all actions you will do, what all actions you will take, right? So that action plan must be clear with you. So क्रिएट एक्शन प्लान, एक्शन प्लान का मतलब वही है टाइम शेड्यूल बनाना, कब स्टडी करना है, कब क्या करना है. And this action plan consists of several actions and several steps that are going to be taken up by you people, right? and each action, each step, each change should include the information. These are the information which should be included. What changes will occur after the action, right? So जो भी action आपने plan किया है उससे क्या changes आएंगी, who will carry out the changes, changes कौन करेगा, when will the changes takes place, कब होंगी ये changes, how long the stay changes take, कितनी देर तक आपको ये changes करनी है, and what resources are needed to carry out the changes, what are the resources required, what are the things required for doing those changes, and who should know and what should be communicated, right? So like if we talk about uh, हम यही एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि जैसे मान लो यू वांट टू स्कोर 95 प्लस इन बोर्ड एग्जाम्स, तो योर एक्शन प्लान शुड हैव कि आपको क्या क्या करना है, राइट? व्हाट चेंजेस यू हैव टू डू, changes in the sense like, as I told you, you can create a timetable for you people, right? Changes में क्या आएगा, early morning I have to wake up at this time and I have to devote this much hours, 1 or 2 hours in the morning to this particular subject. Then after breakfast, after classes, you will focus this much time for the next subject. So that time management, time division you have to do. That is all what changes are, right? And who will carry the changes? You have to create the changes, right? In your case, you. In this case, you. Or if we talk about some organization जैसे स्कूल का है, तो स्कूल के हिसाब से ये चेंजेस अलग होंगी और वहाँ पे लोग भी ज़्यादा होंगे. That who will do the changes, that this changes are for this department, this changes for that department, right? So there this thing will be there. But in your case, you are the one who will carry out all these changes. And when to change, when में time slots आ जाएंगे, right? What all changes you want to take and for how long you want to do it, right? जो भी schedule आप बना रहे हो, schedule कितनी देर तक follow करना है, right? And what are the resources needed? Resources like early morning, if you want to go for a class, you need a proper table to sit, you need a light system there, right? Because early morning these days there is dark, right? So you need books, you need writing material, you need pen, pencil, all these are resources. So you need to have all, you have to think over what all sources are required, right? So what kind of books you need, right? The resource books are required, sample papers are required. So ये सारे sources में आएंगे. Who should know and what should be communicated, and this is in case we are talking about an organization. तो ये सारी चीज़ें किसको बतानी है और कौन इसको communicate करेगा, तो for that we need to have a channel. So this thing happens in organizations like our school. If some action is to be taken up, so that somebody is to be made in charge, so that person will be communicating to others also, right? The next is use the right resource and tools. Now this is also again a very important part, because see, when we create a plan we need uh, proper resources for that, right? For example, you see, the book is also giving the same example. You want to clear the college entrance exam with 70% marks, let's say, but do you have the books to study for that? If not, then you are lacking with the resources and tools, right? तो रिसोर्सेज में आपकी बुक्स आ जाएंगी, आपका राइटिंग मटेरियल आ जाएगा, और वट एवर यू रिक्वायर, यू नीड अ लैपटॉप इन केस इफ इट इज ऑनलाइन टेस्ट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. So ये सब रिसोर्सेज हैं. So you should think of all resources and tools which are required. Then communicate with mentors and peers. Mentors and peers. Mentors are the teachers. Peers are your friends, right? Your seniors, your other students, right? Those who have done this, whatever. Like if you talk about result orientation only in 12th class, so you can talk to the friends who have already given the exam, recently given the 12th exam. आप उनसे बात करो. They are peers for you. Mentors are the teachers for you, right? Should always keep on communicating with that. Whatever doubts you people have, you keep on discussing with them, right? So this always helps you to achieve your goals in a better way, in a effective way. Make a calendar for the events, whatever task you want to do. Make a calendar for this. I have already discussed that you should have a time schedule, you should have a proper calendar which is to be monitored and which is to be followed. And lastly, we should always work hard for whatever you, this is the key. If you work hard, only then you will succeed, right? Believe in your dreams and go for it, right? That's the important part. Then we'll talk about goal settings. Goal setting is it help us to understand what we want and how to achieve it. क्या हमें चाहिए, हमने कैसे अचीव करना है, and how do we measure our success, how do we calculate that I am successful now, right? So writing a goal requires that we should understand the purpose and objective. We should understand, okay, what is the purpose of that goals, what are my objectives to find out or reach out to that goal, right? Now let's understand how do we define a goal. First of all, identify what goal is about, right? For example, I'm running a company, so my goal is, what is my goal in what is my primary goal, although, right? So satisfying the customer is my primary goal, right? Or speeding up the delivery process is my primary goal right now. I want to increase delivery process, I want to improve the delivery process, I want to satisfy all the customers, right? These are different kinds of goals that can person have, right? Or to earn at the maximum. So earn maximum can be your goal, right? So you have to identify, okay, what is the primary goal for whatever you're doing, and how the goal would make a difference. गोल अचीव करने से आपको क्या फ़ायदा होगा. Like in this case, speeding up delivery process. In this case, if the delivery process is increased, then the product consumption will also increase and your quality is also increased, right? So we'll have a better your demand of the product will increase, right? So ये चीज़ें इफेक्ट जो है उसके गोल अचीव करने के बाद क्या आएंगे, that you have to identify, right? Like if you, if enhance customer satisfaction is enhanced, then it will result in increase in the demand of these products, right? Now in this case scenario, in goal settings, you should follow SMART acronym. Now let us see what this SMART is. S for specific, right? Goal should be stated in specific term. Specific matlab to the point. Vague goals are the goals which are not clear, and if the goal is not clear, it will be very difficult for you to attain that goal. Hence, so it is very important to have some specific goal, right? Then M for measurable. Goal should always be measurable. If we do not set the goal in a measurable term, it is difficult to access. A measurable which is achievable, right? कि जो अचीव किया जा सके. अगर हम ये सोच लें भाई हमने ये चीज़ अचीव करनी है, right? Like if you think over, I want to go to sun, let's say, so it is not achievable, I cannot go to sun, right? So this thing is important, right? It should be measurable, it should be achievable. Then action oriented. A for action oriented. Goal should not just come true on its own. ये काम हमारा खत्म नहीं होता, गोल सेट कर लिया तो उसका काम खत्म नहीं है. गोल तभी अचीव होगा अगर अगर आप एक्शन करोगे तो. Effective goal setting should include action based steps. It should include the action based steps, right? So that part is again very important. Goal set करने के बाद action plan क्या है, that should be included, right? R for realistic. There are few things more damaging to our sense of self efficiency efficacy than setting ourselves for the failure. Yeah, this is again very important part. Realistic attainment होनी ज़रूरी है, because um, you should also set yourself for the failures. If you fail, right, you should also set yourself for that कि अगर failure आता है तो क्या करना है. ठीक है, if you're not able to achieve that thing, what should be done, right? So goal must be realistic. It should be realistic, मतलब it should be real. It should not be just imaginary, right? So that part is again important. T for timely. देयर शुड बी अ डेडलाइन फॉर अचीविंग अ गोल. ये नहीं कि हमने गोल सेट कर दिया उसके बाद ये सोचा नहीं कब तक ख़त्म करना है, राइट? लाइक इफ़ यू वांट टू, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द सेम एग्जांपल, I want to increase the delivery process, speed up the delivery process. Now, for that, I have to set a time zone also. Okay, I want to speed up the delivery. I want to delivery process. I want the speed to be doubled by 2 months or 6 months or 10 months. वो time slot देना ज़रूरी है, right? You must give a deadline for the goal. Now, talk about examples of some result-oriented goals. A student may set a goal for scoring high marks in exams. Athlete may run 5 miles a day. Travelers may try to reach a destination city within 3 hours. Right. So these are some of the examples of goals that you can set for yourself. Right. So this session is again over. Now talking about the next thing. Next we have self-awareness. Self awareness is understanding one's own need, desire, habits, traits, behavior, and feeling. How you understanding yourself is self awareness, right? How do you if you understand your needs, okay, what all things you require, what all your desires are, right? What is your behavior? How do you feel, right? So this all is self awareness. Now there's a short story given here. A monk slowly walks along a road when he hears a galloping horse. He is a horse coming, a horse running. He turns around to see a man riding the horse moving in his direction. When the man comes closer, the monk said, "Where are you going?" To which the man replies, "I don't know, ask the horse," and rides away. Right? In the story, so the rider, the person who is riding the horse, he does not know where he's going, right? So he's not self-aware about whatever is being done. So क्या होगा ultimately, horse जहाँ तक उसको ले गया वहाँ तक चला जाएगा, right? And it may lead to some problematic situation for him also, right? So the thing is that the person is not self-aware about whatever he's doing. So this should not happen. When we are not aware of ourselves, then we uh, tread in a direction about which we are not clear. So we are moving towards a direction which we are not clear if you don't know what you are doing. So doing, understanding yourself is very important, right? So when you are self-aware, the person starts to become aware of everything and looks at the things, looks at the situations objectively, right? It's very important. It plays a very crucial role in how we understand ourselves. It's very important. Steps towards self-aware. The first step for practicing self-awareness is gaining a greater awareness of one's emotion. कि पहली चीज तो ये सीखनी चाहिए कि emotions, how you can handle your emotions, right? You should be aware about your emotions कि I am good at this, right? मैं जब ये चीज़ करता हूँ तो I feel very happy. When I do this, I'll get very nervous, right? uh, when I do this, I become sick, right? When I do this, I am frustrated. ठीक है, मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता है. तो ये this thing is very important. First step is to practice self awareness. To you should gain awareness of your emotions. अपने emotions के बारे में सीखना. So second thing is to make a habit of tracking one's feeling. So you should track the feeling. Okay, how do you feel? This is again important. Third step for practicing self awareness is expanding one's practice to areas of life beyond the person's feeling. ये सिर्फ अपनी फीलिंग तक ही नहीं सोचना है, कि हमें प्रैक्टिस करना है कि लाइफ में जो बाकी चीज़ें कवर अप होती हैं उसमें भी आप कैसे रिएक्ट करते हो, right? So first of all, start from yourself, start from your inner feelings, and then go outer one, right? So you should practice what all things you people are doing outside, right? Then we'll talk about personality and the personality traits. Personality is a cluster of thoughts, feeling, and behavior that makes a person unique and different from others. Personality matlab you are different from other because of your thoughts, your behavior, or your feelings, right? So person is unique because of personality. Personality traits are defined as patterns of thoughts, feeling and behavior, all this. So patterns are the traits मतलब वही है कि personality में क्या क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए, right? And this distinguish one individual from another. So personality development is again an important part. It's the development of an organized pattern of behaviors and attitudes that make a person distinctive. Distinctive मतलब different from others, right? So personality development भी important part है, important task है, which where we organize different behavior patterns and attitudes of the people, and so that you people are different from others. तो पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगी? It is done by ongoing interactions of temperament, character, and environment, right? Temperament, character, and environment, three terms are they used. So तीनों चीजें आपको करनी है. We'll discuss about this one by one, right? There are five parameters that describes the personality. There are five parameters. Um, these five dimensions are also called as big five factors, और इस मॉडल को हम बोलते हैं फाइव फैक्टर मॉडल, right? And it is also shown in this diagram. So we have five things: openness. Individual with openness to experience are generally creative. Openness to experience means you love to go into some new things. You want to experience certain new things, right? Then you are creative. If you have such kind of thing, you are creative. You are curious. You are active. You are flexible also. Flexible मतलब आप सिचुएशन के हिसाब से अपने आप को चेंज करते हो. Adventurous is the one who try to do new things, right? तो ओपननेस से आपको ये पता लगता है. If a person is interested in learning new things, meeting new people, making friends, and likes visiting new places, the person can be open minded, right? The person who is open minded is always try to do a lot of new things. Then consciousness next is the second term. Individual who listens to the conscious or self disciplined, right? So self discipline means they have control on themselves. So they do their work on time, take care of others before themselves, and care about others' feelings. So if you're conscious, if you have a conscious mind, then you're disciplined, and you generally you do everything in time, and you care about others, right? Then is extraversion. Extroverts are the individual who love interacting with people, राइट. एक्सट्रोवर्ट मतलब जो बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ घुल मिल जाते हैं, दे आर टॉकेटिव, बहुत बातें करते हैं, राइट. एंड द पर्सन हु कैन इजीली मेक फ्रेंड्स, मेक एनी गैदरिंग लाइवली is always extrovert, and such kind of person is very confident. ठीक है, बहुत बातें करने वाले जो बच्चे हैं वो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट होते हैं, राइट? So these are the three categories. Let's two more are there. Agreeableness is the one who generally accepts the situation. Individuals having such a trait are they are generally kind because they agree to the situations. They are sympathetic. They are sympathetic मतलब दूसरों के साथ बड़े आराम से रहते हैं. They are cooperative. They cooperate the others also, and they are warm and considerate. Right? They accommodate themselves in any kind of situation. So whatever the situation comes, they change themselves according to the situation. Right? Then is neuroticism. In this trait, individuals show tendency towards anxiety, so self-doubt, depression, shyness, other similar negative feelings. So they are more um, such kind of people are difficult. They have difficulty in meeting others, and they worry too much about things. Right? So the such kind of people are anxious. They are not self-confident, have self-doubt, they are under depression, right? They are shy in nature, have some negative feeling always, right? And such kind of people find it difficult to meet others, and have they worry too much, right? So this is the fifth. These are the five different behavior models that are available. So all this shows the personality of a person, right? So ये पांच चीज़ें हैं अलग अलग, जैसे हम पर्सनैलिटी को डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. ये अलग अलग तरह के लोग की वो होती है, पर्सनैलिटी होती है. यू ऑल मस्ट बी in one of these 4 5 kinds, right? We all are there. Then we'll talk about certain common personality disorders मतलब जो problems होती हैं लोगों में. Personality disorders involve long term patterns of thoughts and behavior that are unhealthy and rigid. So if your thoughts are unhealthy means which are not good for you, which are not good for others also, for the society also. If your thoughts are not good, then you have personality disorder, right? जो क्रिमिनल लोग हैं उनका पर्सनालिटी डिसऑर्डर होता है बिकॉज उनके माइंड में अनहेल्दी चीज़ें ज़्यादा चलती हैं. दे थिंक ऑफ डूइंग सर्टन रॉन्ग थिंग्स, राइट? And they are rigid also. Rigid means they are fixed to one thing. They cannot change their state of mind, right? Situation के हिसाब से अपने आप को change नहीं कर पाते. So it's a way of thinking, feeling, and behaving that deviates from worldly expectations and causes distress, right? So way of thinking, feeling, and behaving that is different from all normal people. So they have a different kind of feeling, they have different kind of thinking, they have different kind of behavior, and they are not behaving in a proper like a normal person. So such people, they are always distressed, and such kind of problem last for many years, many time, right? Now out of these all things, uh, suspicious is one category. People falling under this cluster always mistrust others. जो suspicious हैं, हमेशा शक करने वाले, they always mistrust others. They are suspicious even when there is no need to do so, right? कि जो suspicious लोग हैं वो हर बात पे they are too suspicious कि भाई they are more concentrating on the negative part of that word, whatever it is happening. Right? For example, Varsha is a housemaker and maid has been working at her house for 2 years. despite having CCTV cameras installed at our Varsha is always suspicious about the maid. तो सीसीटीवी कैमरा भी लगा है, 2 साल हो गए हैं उसकी मेड को घर पे काम करते हुए, स्टिल शी इज़ वेरी सस्पिशियस कि वो उसका सामान ना कहीं उठा ले या कुछ ऐसा ना कर दे, रॉन्ग ना कर दे. So such kind of people are suspicious, right? Now, the next part is all about different kinds of disorders, paranoid personality disorders. It's a character by distrust for others. People are distrust for them; they are not trusting others, which includes the others. में कौन कौन आता है? Family, friend, and partners, right? So people, such kind of people, they hold grudges with others. They are always against others. They are always fighting with others, right? So this is paranoid. Um, Schizoid is natural tendency to direct attention towards one inner life away from the external world. So they are always introvert. They are always thinking inside about them, right? So they are detached. They are not attached to anybody, right? They are prone to introspection and fantasy. मतलब वो ख्यालों में ही रहते हैं ऐसे लोग, right? So they always show little interest on others in relationships, in friends, in family, right? Then is schizotypal personality disorder. In this type of disorder, um, they can influence other people and event with their thoughts, कि वो अपने thoughts से ही लोगों को influence करते हैं, right? uh, they always misinterpret behaviors. This cause them to have inappropriate emotional responses. So they think in a separate way, in a different way. So उनका emotional response different हो जाता है, right? So this is the third category. So chalo, let's end up with this part. And I think the time is about to end up, right? So just go through all these things. I've shared the book with you people. So if you feel